Welcome to Level 2 of the Backrooms. Some call it pipe dreams, others call it the boiling heart. If you've wandered here, congratulations. You've survived Level 0's endless yellow halls, and maybe even slipped past the dangers of Level 1. But Level 2 isn't survival. Level 2 is a nightmare, built from the rust, heat, and the sound of metal screaming in the dark. Imagine walking into a world that feels like the inside of a dying machine. The walls are raw concrete, slick with condensation. Endless pipes snake across every surface, ceiling, walls, floor, gurgling with unknown fluids that throb like arteries. You can't tell if you're inside a factory or the bowels of some colossal beast. It's hot here, stifling. The air tastes like burnt copper, and every breath feels heavier than the last. Sometimes the pipes rattle violently, shaking dust from above. Sometimes they drip something warm and sticky onto your skin. The corridors stretch on forever, narrowing and widening without pattern. Some passages are tall enough for freight trains. Others force you to crouch, crawling over steam vents and puddles of dark sludge. Level 2 hums. There's always a low, thrumming vibration, as though enormous turbines are turning far below your feet. Sometimes distant screams echo through the halls, or maybe they're the pipes groaning under pressure. Every so often, you'll hear a hiss of steam behind you, and when you turn, the hallway is empty, but you swear you heard footsteps. Travelers call it pipe dreams, because the place starts to mess with your mind. The heat makes you dizzy. The pipes seem to pulse in time with your heartbeat. After hours of wandering, you start seeing faces in the rust patterns, hearing whispers in the pipes. Some explorers say if you stay long enough, you start dreaming while you're awake. You'll catch yourself staring at the glowing valves, convinced you've found an exit, until you blink and realize you're deeper than before. Level 2 isn't empty. The most common threat, skin stealers. They stalk the pipes, silent and patient. If you see someone down here, someone alive, waving for help, don't run to them too quickly. Skin stealers wear their victims like suits. Their seams leak just enough to fool you until it's too late. Just like Level 1, the Facelings, though rare, are also here. But when they appear, they're not friendly. Their blank faces tilt unnaturally as they approach, as though smelling something you can't. And deeper still, there are things that don't have names. Travelers describe them as shadows stretched too far, shapes that dart between pipes, always out of sight, but you feel them following. The deeper you go, the hotter it gets. Some hallways are lined with steam vents that burst without warning, scalding flesh in seconds. Others are filled with boiling water, ankle deep, sloshing around your legs as you search for a safe path. People have died simply from exhaustion, collapsed in the heat, while the pipes above them whispered. The worst part, Level 2 isn't stable. Some areas loop back on themselves. You can walk for hours, only to find yourself staring at the same broken valve, the same spray painted warning, keep moving or it finds you. Other areas collapse without warning, sealing you in with nothing but steam and shadows. And then there are the maintenance tunnels, tiny, cramped shafts where you have to crawl on your stomach. Some lead to safer areas, some lead to pits that drop into black nothingness. There's a story of a wanderer named Ellie. He swore he heard music deep in the pipes, a soft lullaby. He followed it, convinced it was an exit. They found his journal months later, near a collapsed passage. His last entry said, "The pipes are singing. I think they want me." They never found Ellie. Another tale. A group of 3 entered Level 2 together. They tied themselves with rope so they wouldn't get separated. When 2 of them emerged days later, half dead from thirst, the rope was still tied around their waist, but the third person's end of the rope, frayed, burned like it had been dissolved. People who know Level 2 follow strict rules. Don't stop moving. Stopping makes you an easy target. Stay cool. Use wet rags, water bottles, anything to keep your core temperature down. Avoid lone figures. They're either hallucinations or worse. Listen to the pipes. A hissing pipe can mean a scalding blast is coming. A humming pipe might lead to machinery, and sometimes exits. There are exits. Some find industrial elevators that lead to safer levels. Others find hatches that open into concrete stairwells, spiraling endlessly endlessly until you pass out, but more often than not, level 2 leads deeper, to darker places, to levels where the pipes aren't just carrying fluids, but screams. No one really knows why level 2 feels so alive. Some theorize it was once a power plant, long forgotten, still running itself with no human operators. Others say it's part of a larger organism, the Backrooms itself, circulating fluids and heat like a heartbeat. Whatever the truth is, the longer you stay, the more you feel like the walls are watching. If you ever find yourself stepping through a rusted door into air that smells like metal and steam, if you see pipes twisting like veins and feel the walls breathing around you, turn back, because in level 2, the backrooms stop becoming just a maze and start feeling hungry. If you hear the pipes singing, don't follow them.